light of Africa Coaching Week on the topic, "It's all about perspective." Please welcome Mr.
Thank you very much. Such a pleasure to be here. Thanks to Bobby with always effervescent in what she achieves. And she always has a positive outlook in this. One thing I can say. Guys, good to see you. You've got a player in this space. I'm happy to be here. I see so many other faces here. I can't forget you. It's good to be able to talk to coaches, particularly at this time, because I think that this is an interesting season. You know, when we're talking about climate change, pandemics, the emotionalization of people are getting less emotional. And the research and the statistics are there to back this up. And we're talking about mental health issues like we never saw before. You know, and there's much more you can add to that list. But I want to spend the short time you've given me to talk about perspectives. And I would like us to do a small exercise that will help us. That's why I put that slide. And, you know, I'm always happy to go to events like an Interact, where it's not one of those government speeches where you give a speech and go away. And I've seen you all interacting. So let's do some interaction. Right? I need you to talk to the person sitting beside you and ask them, how do you cut your sandwich? Is it A or B? Or if you don't do A or B, any other?
Definitely.
But you must say why. Just don't say A or B or any other. You must say why. I'm A for this reason, I'm B for this reason. I don't do A or B, I do something else. Here's my reason. And you must listen to the person's why, and we'll get some feedback. Go ahead. Thank you. Now let me get some feedback. Someone wants to tell me what they were told, what the option they were told, and the why. I'd like to get some feedback. Now you want to go first. Yes.
So this is my brother from another mother.
Yes.
He cuts his sandwich
into 4.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's easy to eat.
It's easy to eat.
And his favorite sandwich is his club sandwiches.
Club sandwich is easy to eat. What does that tell you about him?
This man is very meticulous.
Yes.
He's very detailed. He does not like wahala.
He doesn't want anything that will ruffle him.
I don't want
You don't want him. Don't eat. And what does that tell me about you?
I don't know.
You just go for it.
Yeah.
You start it and it follows.
Yeah, wow.
Any other? Yes.
A beautiful lady here says how
What's her name, though, please?
her name is Mr. Likoya. In Kiro Likoya.
Thank you.
I hope I'm good impressed with that. You know, so she said because it looks clean and easy to do it that way, that the other one looks rough.
You see, you can't go to our house without cleaning your feet on the floor. She's neat. She likes me because it looks neat and symmetrical. It looks almost equal. Yes.
Hey,
Sorry, okay.
Hey, well, mine is not available.
What's yours?
It depends on the situation.
So you are flexi and easygoing.
I'm the firstborn.
I mean, we can go on and do this exercise for longer, but I think I want to ask you a few questions. Are there always many perspectives?
Yes.
Was every perspective plausible? Yes. They're all plausible.
Yeah.
Did each perspective help you understand the person you were talking to a little bit better? Brilliant. I'll tell you two quick stories. Once I went to do my medicals, and I went, the full medicals, and you know how the sonographer puts this jelly on your tummy, and he says to me, one of my organs looks slightly enlarged. And I was worried, like, okay, should I be worried? And he says, no, don't be worried. This equipment we're using is made in China, so the standards and parameters are slightly different. So we always have to mentally adjust for Africans. So this equipment will tell you it's slightly enlarged, but it isn't. Because it's a Chinese equipment and, they are thinking about Chinese people when they do it. I think the next year or 2 years later, I went again to do my medicals in a different place. And they sent samples or something to some part of the world. And it takes like 2 weeks or so to come back and they get my results. So I took it to my native doctor. I called the native doctor, I have one guy in Yama, who's very good at alternative medicine. But the medical doctor is moved to alternative medicine. I go to him and I said, Doc, read these results. So he started laughing, he says, they say you are overweight. I said, really? He said, don't mind them. I know where you do this. The parameters they use are different from ours. So they would always say you are overweight because those parameters are not for Africans. And what's the message? Borrowed tools and parameters must always be adjusted for African reality. The other message here, you cannot get the optimal result for an African without an African perspective. And I want to relate this to your theme, because your theme is basically suggesting that coaches should find keys to increase the potential of Africa and Africans. The theme. So I want to ask you, are your coaching standards and parameters borrowed or are they measured from Africans? Are your tools like my sonographers? How many of your diagnostic and assessment tools are conceived for Africans given our peculiarities? How much research has been commissioned on Africans to empirically dimension the African need and context? The importance of these questions are underscored by the fact that by 2050, 1 in every 4 people on Earth will be African. This question is even more important considering the fact that Africa has the youngest population. 40% of Africans are below the age of 15, compared to the 4 million of 25 years. So my simple message to you today is, can help unlock Africa's potential if coaches champion the cause of carrying out research and building tools for Africans and for Africa. I will show you another slide. Next slide. I want you to look at this slide carefully. It's like a sports difference competition. Do you think that these four people, just looking at them, probably have different perspectives, right? And different worldviews? Yes. Yeah. Yes, they do. Is it obvious that they have different statutes? Would you consider asking them to switch clothes? Are you or are we unwittingly dressing people in garments that are ill-fitted, using the tools that we're using in Africa, even the African sector? Food for thought. And let me close with this saying by Nelson Mandela. And he says, if you talk to a man in a language you understand, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Your tools and parameters talk to Africa.